To say the reception of patch 2.1 regarding the anniversary rewards isn't going well would be quite the understatement. When sources outside of the typical Genshin community start talking about it, like Forbes magazine, you know the situation is an unbridled shit show. But is the community overreacting? Considering the anniversary hasn't even happened yet, I'd say maybe a little bit. But is it justified? Oh, hell yeah. I haven't even seen an announcement this tone deaf since Blizzard announced a Diablo mobile game before they even said anything about working on a fourth game.
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah.
Which pissed people off. Unfortunately, this is the kind of thing that I expect from a large company that's got such a successful product. Many thought they'd be extremely generous because of this success that Genshin has received, but no. That is not what I expected for even a second. I'm used to big companies showing little to no appreciation and getting away with the most heinous of shit, like Nintendo keeping their games full price until the day the console dies, and maybe going on sale for like 20% off at Christmas. Like, oh geez, thanks Nintendo, I'd love to buy Tropical Freeze 7 years later for $80. That's Canadian dollars, not real dollars. It's not even easy to be optimistic about the anniversary situation and think, oh well, maybe they just want to surprise us with something big. This is where being tone deaf really comes into play, because if this was their plan all along, they would have to know the hellfire of pure free-to-play rage that they were about to bring down on themselves by withholding that information and not even say something like, oh, and more rewards to come, stay tuned. Like hell, they could have even come out and said, we're nerfing Ganyu, reducing Rosaria's chest size again, making Raiden Shogun's burst no longer work with even Jinchu, and every banner moving forward will now include Barber as one of the three. And I swear people would have been less pissed about that than what they are now. Like, I just don't get it. What the f did MiHoYo think was going to happen? It's also entirely possible that no secrets were planned, and because of this massive backlash that they received, they're actually going to make something to give us. But imagine this. They tell us we're getting a free 5-star. We rejoice. Everyone's happy. You log into the game. It's Chi-Chi. Everyone gets a Chi-Chi. At this point, it'd be kind of hilarious just to see everyone's reaction about them giving us the monkey's paw version of what everyone wanted. Just a free 5-star. Some people might be happy about a free Chi-Chi, but those people are crazy. But really though, at this point in the game, being offered one of the original 5 stars may as well be equal to getting a Chi-Chi. A lot of us have lost 50-50s along the way, and we've gotten most of these characters. There are still some people out there who haven't managed to get a single copy of one of them, but still managed to get several constellations for the others. That's not everyone. And, you know, most of us have limited banner characters at this point that just straight up replace these characters, and we don't even use those anymore. So, hilariously and ironically, the fantasized reward of getting to choose one of the original 5 stars is actually not even that good for people who've been playing the game for the full year. That mostly benefits people who are just recently starting and don't really have many or any 5 stars to choose from. That would be their chance to pick up someone like Diluc or Kaching and actually have a decent DPS. So in a way, that kind of reward would be like giving us something by giving us practically nothing. Getting one of those characters isn't really going to hurt banner sales for any banner. Most players in this game are low spenders or free to play, and getting one of those characters would not prevent them from spending money in the future. Whales and medium spenders, or like any range in between, most of us, we already have these characters, and we're just going to get a constellation for a character we don't really care about most likely. The potential release of a Ganyu rerun coming up would be a lot of people's chances to get a Mona at least, and that could even help the sales of the Ganyu banner as if that needs any help getting sold. At this point, you'd have a harder time selling a starving person food than a person who doesn't have Ganyu. But we all know the Morgana team is extremely popular, and that would be a lot of people's chances to complete that team. More importantly, it would appease everyone. The small act of generosity would have prevented this whole situation. Most people would have been happy. Of course, there's always going to be someone who's not happy. It's the internet. But there never would have needed to be this mass hysteria around this, and people would put their pitchforks and torches away. At least until the Kokomi survey comes out.